Hey guys, so I am going to walk you through my 5 steps to declutter your wardrobe. Now, if you've seen my last video with Erin, we talk about how we were total clothing hoarders. So this is coming from a hoarder's perspective. So if I can declutter, you can definitely declutter. And really, I think this will help anybody at any stage where you are with your clothing. So let's get into the tips and the steps. The first step that you need to take to declutter your wardrobe is to determine what you need and write it down. Get your notebook, get just a piece of paper, get your bullet journal if you use that, and write down the clothing items or categories that you need. So go through your week and your month and the things that you do. If you work out 3 times a week, put fitness or exercise clothing times 3. If you go to work 5 days a week and you need business casual clothing, account for that. Any types of things that you do. If you go to a nice formal event every once in a while, once a week or once or twice a month, put that in there. The types of clothes that you wear on a weekly or monthly basis. Write it all down and keep that list for later. Once we move on to the next steps, you're going to refer back to this list, but you just need to determine what you need, okay? Step number 2, you're gonna get all of your clothing, everything that you own, every season, whether it's dirty or clean, don't worry about it, we'll wash the things later. Get all of your clothing, your whole wardrobe, get it out into a big pile, and you're gonna sort everything into, you're only gonna have 2 piles of every single thing that you have. You're gonna divide into a yes pile and a no pile, okay? And you're gonna do this on instinct. You're gonna take from your big pile, pick it up, and the first thing you think, yes, I want to keep it, or no, I don't, and put it into right pile for yes or for no. Now, through this process, you are going to refer back to your list, because if anything does not fit into a category on the list, it should automatically be a no. So if you're questioning an item and you're like, I don't know if I should keep this or not, look on your list. If it does not fit into a category on the list, put it in the no pile. If it does, and you're a little bit on the fence about it, then put it into the yes pile and we will reassess it later. So get everything, divide it into a yes and a no pile. All right, so step number 3, and I think that this might be the most important one for me, and I think this is really crucial. You're gonna pick out clothes from that pile, clean ones, for the next 7 days. Go ahead, set aside the clothes that you're going to need for the next 7 days from your yes pile that you've kept. And you're going to put those in your room. You're going to wear those things for the next 7 days. And otherwise, your 2 piles, your yes and your no pile, you are going to leave those set for 1 week. Now, this is important because you're going to come back and in 1 week reassess the things that are in your piles, okay? Mainly the yes pile. The no pile is basically a no already. But you're gonna reassess the yes pile in 1 week, and I'm telling you, there are gonna be things that after 1 week, you are gonna decide it can go into the no pile. You're gonna go through after 1 week, that yes pile one more time, and filter out more things to put into the no pile, okay? So 1 week, you just let it set. Let it set, get out your clothes, and let them set, let those 2 piles set where you're gonna pass them. Okay, where you're gonna see them, where you're gonna, think about, oh man, that yes pile is really big still. There's still a lot of clothes there. Do I need all of those? And you're gonna find that you don't. Step number 4 is after 1 week, you're gonna come back to it and sort through that yes pile, okay? Sort through everything and determine what can go into the no pile. And once you've done that, you're gonna take everything from the yes pile, and at this point, you're gonna divide it into seasons. If it's in season, hang it up in your wardrobe or fold it into your drawers. If it's out of season, fold it away and put it into a container for when it will come back into season, okay? So you're gonna take your yes pile, filter through it again, and then organize what you really are gonna keep in your wardrobe and in storage for the next season. Now, the last step, step number 5, is really about disposing of your no pile, okay? So You know, one of the biggest things about decluttering your wardrobe and having so many things is we feel like we don't want them to go to waste. And that's one of the biggest reasons why it's so hard to part with things. We feel like we're wasting the money we spent or whatever, but it's really all just an illusion, because if you're not using it and you don't love it, you wasted the money already when you bought it. So the best way to do it is to take your no pile, and we're gonna divide it into 2 piles, okay? You're gonna sort it and determine the things that are in really nice, good condition. Maybe you've never worn them at all. Maybe they're really nice, expensive brands. You're gonna put those into one pile. Everything else you're gonna put into another pile. The nice things, you're dividing it into that pile so that you can sell them, so that you can maybe recoup some money on it, put it into the secondhand market. If you're like me, you may have a Plato's Closet around where you can, or just another secondhand store where you can take those clothes and you can sell them. You can sell them online on like Poshmark or something. I use them a lot. They're not sponsoring me or anything, but I use them to sell some of my really nice clothes if they are like designer or something like that. And then anything that isn't really expensive, or maybe you have worn, but could definitely still be used, could definitely still be worn, you're gonna take that and you're gonna donate it. You can donate it to Goodwill. There are a lot of other organizations that will accept donations, different homeless shelters in your area. People need those clothes. And so you can actually do something good with those clothes. So that's step number 5. You divide things from your no pile and make sure you get the most out of those things that you really don't need, but someone else needs it and they could really love it. Those are my 5 steps for decluttering your wardrobe. I really hope that this has helped you. This is my 2nd time that I've gone through this process, and it is really motivating to get those kind of things out of your life, to be free of the things that are weighing you down, that you don't need, and that are just cluttering up your life. So I hope that this inspires you to declutter your wardrobe, or maybe some other area of your life. Definitely like this video if you did, and share it with someone who you think might find value from this and would like to declutter their wardrobe or their life. Definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already for more minimalism videos, organization, stuff like that. And check out my blog, because I'll have these steps detailed with maybe more additional resources and links there. So you can go check that out over there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!